Okay, so I'm going to run down on how to build out a reticle for your iRay thermal optic. So I run a Mark 1 640 50 millimeter objective. What you're going to want to do is obviously connect to your scope, which we're doing here. Then you're going to want to open your app. So as you can see here, I have already built a reticle. Not the clearest in the world inside with the cap closed, but there are subtensions underneath there from 100 yard 0, then the first tick is 250, then 300, 350, 400, 450, and the top of that bottom post is right at 500. So if we go back, you're going to want to go into Tools, and in there is where you would purchase the custom reticle builder, or maybe that's, yeah, I think that's under Tools originally. Anyways, it's either that or in the shop somewhere. I forget where I found it. But you go into custom reticle. So here you have your different parameters that you can adjust. As you can see, there are lettered numbers for the subtensions on the reticle. So A is the width of your hash marks. As you can see there, those little crosses. So for me, I put those windage hashes at a 1/2 mil, so each leg is a 1/4 mil on windage. And then the height I have set at 1 mil. I may change that to a 1/2 mil as well to give myself some gap in between there, some daylight, so I can have potentially more reference points to go off of for holdovers and things. B is the distance between those two windage marks, so I've got that set at 1 full mil. Then, so your C subtensions numbered 1 through, in my case, 6, those are going to be your subtensions for your drop data. What I did, you can do as much as you want. You can add more cross hash marks there with that C plus or minus button there. As you can see there, that's going to add more drop data. You don't want to get it too busy with too many hash marks, and yeah, I could put in drop out to 1,000, but I'm never going to shoot a coyote that far with this rifle, so I don't do that. Then you have different subtensions, you know, your D, E, F, and G, all of those to build out your reticle however suits your eye. You can make those a known amount. If you want them to vary, you can. For me, I just left them at the factory setting of 2.5 mil. So what you're going to want to do with those subtensions is go into whatever you use for a ballistics calculator. In my case, I use Strelok Pro. It's a very good calculator. It's cheap. You know, if you're on an Apple device, he did get sanctioned by the government, and his app was removed from the Apple Play Store and the Google Play Store as a result of those sanctions. Given he's in Russia, I believe. He has no affiliation with the Russian military, but just due to his geographic location and things, he was sanctioned, and his app is no longer available in the Google Play Store or the Apple Play Store, but you can get it in the Galaxy Play Store or Huawei Play Store. So on an Android device, you can still purchase the app and utilize it. But anyway, I digress. So as you can see here, you'll want to build out your ballistic profile for the gun that you are going to be utilizing. As you can see, I've got mine as my 224 Valkyrie with my Coyote load, which is a 53 grain Hornady VMAX, traveling at 3390 feet per second at the given weather on that day. You're going to want to set your weather to the temperature that you're more than likely going to be hunting in, and then from there you're going to want to just calculate what you want for those subtensions. For me, I'm relatively flat to 250, don't need a whole lot of holdover. With 100 yard zero, I can pretty much hold on the animal, gradually getting just slightly higher, and still kill him. But so my first subtension is at 250. You're going to want a zero wind. And so I got 0.43. Mine is in MRADs. You can do MOA. It doesn't really matter. I found the inches was not accurate, at least with this app, and I'm not sure how the parameter is. But I set it at 0.4 just for that 251. And so in here is where you can change the adjustment there. I chose mil radians. So 0.4 for 250, that's my C1. Okay, then C2 is going to be 300. So I go 300, hit calculate, 0.72. As you can see, 0.72. Then I would go 350. Calculate 1.05, 1.05, put that in, 400, 1.42, okay, and you do that for all your subtensions. You can add as many as you'd like I mentioned. Then in order to upload the reticle, you gotta save it, and you can save multiple profiles and things for different loads and things, and then you hit this upload button here, or wait, I guess if I tap on it here, I can get different animals. You would hit that save disk, but since I haven't changed anything, that's why I'm getting that fail notification. So that disk in the corner is the save, and while you're connected to the scope, when you hit save, it's going to automatically update that reticle in the scope, and that's how you're going to build out a reticle, a custom ballistics reticle for your cartridge, your gun, all of those things. I went to the range this last weekend and confirmed my drop on my rifle, and it was spot on out to 500. Had no problem ringing a 10-inch steel gong at 500 yards. I was peppering the center of it, so I wouldn't probably hesitate too much if I, shot a coyote up close, his buddy runs out there, and he's not going to come back in, but he's sitting out there wondering what happened, at distance. I think with this reticle, I will be able to have confidence in taking those further shots, and you can go from there. But if we go back, so in there, that's where you'd find that. If we go to viewfinder, that'll show a live view of my reticle. This is a horizontal view, obviously. But that's how you do it. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. But yeah, I think it should aid you guys in taking longer shots, more accurate, more ethical shots on animals, and hopefully it'll prove fruitful for you guys. Thanks.